of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Out to his left.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the bootleg. Singleton.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
On second, here's Algier.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
He already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted.
Automatic first in.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready, go. Go.
Algier now up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Taking it about the 1.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Holding. Offense.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back to throw.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. That's Watkins.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. They'll look to throw again.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They'll come up now on second and a yard. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back over the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and he will have a Cowboys first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. The Cowboys at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Pollard.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered, they still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't
try it for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
On second down, it's Pollard.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Marr on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22. Well, the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw on second down. Singleton. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, Singleton. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They're going to try and throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 45-yard line. The Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the run the crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion or would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Singleton. And that's going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try to chip away at his timing.
From the 3rd team now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Singleton. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss it.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That good for 19 at a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we back now here on EA Sports. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. And this is going to be intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Hassan Reddick able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
To throw on second down. Singleton. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ford. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
standing just outside his own goal. Taken from just outside the 30. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And they will take over first and 10.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer.
Trying to run for it with Pollard.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
78 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 2nd and 3. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
Yeah, the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Here's Pollard, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now a give here to Pollard. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Defensively, that's a nice stop there on 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Now, offensively, kicking the field goal, taking the lead, right?
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Especially since you got stopped on the previous play. But if you got something you really like, something that you practiced all week, and you think, hey, this is the time to use it, this is the play, I wouldn't be deterred. I would gamble a little bit and go for it right now.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff, they were hoping for